do we think what they did here is just how they operate? Or were there some extra legal factors, like the fact that Mr. Foreman is black and a proponent for marijuana legalization? And he's out there, especially with his songs, right? Because I Got High. I mean, no, everyone in the world that's ever heard of him knows he is very pro marijuana. Did that play a part? Because was it white cops getting the raid a black man's house? He obviously must be guilty. Or is this just how they operate?
I tend to say it's just how they operate because they treat everybody this way. I will say, though, I do believe that there was something in this case. I don't think it was race, but I do think there was something because Mr. Estep, who I've known him most of my life, I asked him, I said, how many marijuana search warrants have you done in your career? And he said, a few. So I'm thinking, 3 or less in a career of, well, I've known him for about 30 years. So, I mean, if that's one a decade, either Joe pulled a really small straw or else there was something else going on. I tend to think there was something else going on. I don't think it was race because they tend to treat everybody that way. I mean, no matter what skin color you are or what your politics are or anything, they still treat you the same way. But I do think something was going on because, and we had evidence to present from a gentleman who also said he went in like a week later from the raid trying to get them to do a search warrant of one of his places, his rentals, that had marijuana, and they told him they weren't interested in it. So I tend to think something else was going on, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting, I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but that wasn't it. The fact that you had evidence of someone else going in and saying, hey, there's a bunch of marijuana in one of my rental properties. They're dealing or something. And the cops saying they want no part of it.
We had so much stuff with the counterclaims that we could have presented that if they hadn't dismissed them, it would have been a completely different trial. But the judge, when he dismissed the counterclaims, he made it abundantly clear we weren't going to play in the pea patch. And so everything we got out at trial was just the bare minimum to get context for what was happening.
Thanks for staying with us to the end. If you believe in this work, like this video and subscribe to help us amplify our message. And if you want to be part of the change, check out the links below to support or get involved.